Hi, my name is Joni Kisro, and I want to show you the bracelet bender I designed when I was 21. I've bent from a very thin gauge up to an 8 gauge. See here that I put the base in the vise. On top are the two thumb nuts. Loosen the two thumb nuts. That will allow you to slide your piece in. If your piece is textured, put textured side facing down. I'm sliding my piece in and I'm going to tighten the thumb nuts. Then I'm going to push the metal up and over with my thumbs. Normally you don't have to anneal your metal, but when you get up to a 10 gauge or an 8 gauge, you should definitely anneal it first. Turn it around, slide it back in, tighten the thumb nuts, and repeat, pushing it up and over with my thumbs. You do have an option on bending your bracelet. You can either do it the way I'm showing you or feed it straight through a little bit at a time. Once you have your bracelet round, just pull it apart with your fingers a little bit. Now turn it and then just pull it off. It's very durable. Then you're just going to take your chain nose pliers and just move those ends, just tweak them a little bit. Now I'm going to show you a few cuffs that have cabochons on them. I'm going to slide that cuff up into there to the edge of the stone, tighten up the thumb nuts, curve over my bracelet with my thumbs, loosen the thumb nuts, slide it in a little bit more, tighten the thumb nuts. Keep doing that. Just keep repeating as you loosen, move, and tighten. Okay, it's not quite round, so I'm going to push it back to where the cabochon is at the edge of my tubing again and form it a little bit better. Okay, so now I see it's pretty round, so with the tension on that, you could just pull it off and it'll stay round. Just reform it maybe a little bit with your fingers, and it's good to go. Here's another cuff I made out of twisted wire. I put a cabochon in the center, so I'm just going to tuck that in, roll it over, and then go back the other side, the other end, and again tighten it and roll it over. So it doesn't affect your cabochon at all. So again, I just tweak the very ends with either my fingers or a pair of chain nose pliers. Here's a feather cuff that I made. I put bezel cups on there with turquoise cabochons. This one's already finished basically. I'm just making it round. So again, I just put one end in, tighten it up, roll it over, turn it around, and go back the other way. I'm using 20 gauge copper, so when I pull that off, it just springs right back. But if I used a thicker gauge, I would want to take the thumb nuts off, remove the tubing, and slide my cuff off. This is a 9 gauge copper sheet. I hammer textured it, and I'm going to put side down. I've already annealed it, so I'm going to put side down, tighten up my thumb nuts, and push that over. It's easy, but you have to have a little bit of strength in your thumbs. Push that right on over with a little bit of force, a lot of force. Now unscrew the thumb nuts and turn it around. Now this is pretty thick, but it's going to be for a man, so they seem to like them very thick. It really helps with arthritis. Tighten the thumb nuts pretty securely, pretty tight. And now push this side over. Okay, so now I'm going to go anneal it. Actually, this one I have to take the thumb nuts off and slide it off the end. it's a 9 gauge. All right, so now I'm going to go anneal it and reform it, make sure it's perfect. So I'm putting it back on the tube and I'm going to tighten that up. Put my thumb nuts back on there. Now a lot of people ask me if this will be strong enough for flatware, and to be honest, I really don't know. I'm guessing it should be because this is a 9 gauge, but it is also annealed, so that's a factor. I thought I'd share a few of the cuffs I've made using my bracelet bender. I do use a bracelet bender on every single bracelet I make, and I've been doing that for, I hate to say this, but 40 years. Yeah, since I was 21. So I hope you like it, and I hope you order a bracelet bender. Thank you for watching, and please go to my website, gethammeredstudio.com, for any more information. Any questions, give me a shout. Thank you.